I've been guilty of this in the past where I've, looked at the function of the behavior and determined why it was occurring, worked on a behavior, and didn't realize that it wasn't even something the family cared about. And that's a big mistake. I've learned from you guys, and I've learned from actually Angela Chambers, just asking that, once you've built a little rapport, just finding out a simple question like, what is the most important thing to you right now? What's one thing that would have the biggest impact on your family life right now, or him or her? And that's a big question to ask.
And involving anyone else in the family who wants to be a part of it. Siblings, if they're old enough to articulate a priority, like I was giving an example of a BCBA that asked my other son, Justin, what he would want to see his brother do, and he went on a tangent about how he never washes his hands. And right now, Ben is great at washing his hands. We've made it a huge goal, and it was totally appropriate instead of like parts of a cat. That was in an IEP one year, and I was like, why is this here? We don't have a cat, I'm allergic. Why not parts of a computer, parts of something he uses?
The kitchen
parts
sink.
of a refrigerator, like with the freezer or something
Yeah.
useful. So sometimes they're just going through, pulling things that aren't necessarily applicable to your child.
Yeah, that things that may not be practical.
My kids are older now, so I've been doing ABA for a long time. And I actually thought about this morning. I think over the course of time, we've had over 4 to 5 different ABA agencies over the years. And I reflected back on a time a few years ago. It was a district-funded home program. And I said my goal is I need to get, because I've 4 kids, I need to get us out in the community as a family, and that's where I am struggling right now. And I got a little pushback at first because they wanted to focus on academic goals, and I'm like, no, this is what matters to my family. I have a large family, and I'm trying to keep my family intact, and I need my kids to interact with each other out in the community. So I need you to come in the community with me and work on our problems there. And they did eventually, and it was very successful for my family. And it's what my siblings needed, because my siblings, we were getting fractured because we couldn't do anything as a family.
I think building on the siblings, I'm fortunate enough to know just a little bit about programming, but my other son, who's 18, could do his 2 hours of school and sleep all day, but I'm having him take him and the dog for a walk around the neighborhood. I just got him to commit to twice a week taking him for joy rides in the car to listen to music, because they're only 12 months apart, so he thinks his brother's great, and he's bored. They're both bored. So it gives them both purpose. It gives them both something to do. It's really good.
I was just doing my jog, which really is a slow-paced walk, but when I was out there, I saw Eric with Ben. Ben looked so happy just to be outdoors in nature and walking, and he was just smiling.